Welcome to DubLife Diaries, the podcast where passion meets the open road. I'm Joe Person, your host, and also a lifelong dubber. Buckle up, because this ride is just beginning. This podcast is sponsored by Volksmania Magazine. Good times, great cars, awesome Volksmaniacs. Visit Volksmania.com to learn more about this class-leading VW magazine. Welcome back to DubLife Diaries. My next guest grew up in Puerto Rico, watching his dad rip engines out of Volkswagens like it was nothing. Now he's helping build one of the most passionate VW communities between Puerto Rico and Florida. He's broken down on the highway. He's pushed his car on date night. A lot of us can relate to that. He's built cars from scraps for his wife. And somewhere along the way, he realized he wasn't really building the car. Well, the car was actually building him. This one's going to hit just a little bit different. Jose Rodriguez, welcome to DubLife Diaries. What's up, man?
Thank you for that intro. That was sick.
Yeah, man. You're very welcome. Very welcome. Now, before we get going, let me give just a quick shout out to a couple of my sponsors. First up on the list, Volksmania Magazine. You guys know how I feel. Flyest VW magazine on the face of the planet. The new one is in stores on the shelves right now. This is issue 26. It's the summer issue. DubLife Diaries is in here. Bug Jam. Do you see the story on Bug Jam? Bug Jam's in there. It's rocking. Anyhow, shout out to those guys, Paul Cave and the team, Volksmania Magazine. Check them out, volksmania.com. You can use DubLife10 at checkout for 10% off of your subscription. Also, shout out to Salty Dub. From the beach to the bay, Salty Dub is tearing up the VW coastal scene, West Coast, Central Florida, right here. Epic events and swag. Speaking of epic events, I was just telling Jose about this event that we just had this past Saturday. We did Jeeps versus Volkswagens. We called the event Jeeps versus V-Dubs. And it wasn't like a head-to-head competition like, tug of war or anything like that. It was just how many of y'all can show up versus how many of us, right, can show up. Man, the Jeep community busted our asses. But we had a really good time. They're very cool, just like we are. Great community, all about their rides, just like we are. So it was a good time. We had about 220, maybe 230 cars in total. Awesome time. Quaker Steak and Lube up on 49th Street. Shout out to everybody that came. Appreciate you guys. The energy, the effort. It was awesome. Last shout out, and then it's back to you, my friend. Vera Upholstery of St. Pete, my buddy Alan Guevara, my partner in Salty Dub, a very talented, crafty builder. This guy's got some pretty amazing things that he builds out of this shop here in St. Petersburg. He does just a very professional job at building interiors for boats, but also his new automotive line. He does cat skins. He does custom, all kinds of stuff. I've told you guys before, and you've probably heard me say his 73 thing won best in its class. That interior is just absolutely slamming. It's all black, it's all custom, it's all sick. The outer stitching in the seat is the VW logo stitched. How sick is that? How sick is that? So shout out to my guy Alan and the team at Vera Upholstery. Check those guys out. All right, my friend. I'm done with my shout outs. It's back to you. It's back to you. All right.
Let's go.
All right, let's go. So let's do this, man. Let's go back to the beginning for your life. Take me back, man. What was life like for you growing up in Puerto Rico?
It was just normal. We were middle lower class family, dad always working. Um we are seven, five kids, mom and dad.
Wow.
Just normal public schools, grew up around going to church, Catholic. Normal, way different than here though. Grew up around cars since I was little, I'm the oldest of five.
Okay. So you got that
So
natural leader in you.
kind of, yeah.
You get pushed
Um,
into it. You get pushed into leadership when you're an oldest brother.
exactly. I grew up in Puerto Rico. I came here when I was 18, fresh out of high school, and I've been here since then.
You had originally said that Volkswagens were always around, right? So, what did that actually look like for you on a day-to-day basis?
I mean, my dad, my uncle, they own Volkswagens all their life. My dad have run Volkswagens in rallies since I was a kid, and my uncle always owns Volkswagens. He's crazy with the MKs ones, the Cabrio. I mean, the Rabbit, all of that. Um, my dad has had a 70 when I was growing up that I remember. I should have remembered. There's a picture with me in the car. Um, and then where I remember growing up, my sister's first car was a Volkswagen. But yeah, in Puerto Rico, there's Volkswagens everywhere, man.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. And I know that to be true. Don't they use Volkswagens as taxi cabs and that type of stuff as well?
They used to. They
Okay.
used to back in the day. I mean, our uncle has one. I remember the nuns at his church had a Volkswagen auto stick, and they traveled from church to church in it. Uh, I mean, they, there was always a sunrail at home, or there was something in it. If we see a Volkswagen, we would punch each other. I
Hmm.
mean,
Punch buggy
it,
culture. Let's go back to, I guess, maybe how old you were, your first thoughts about being around the VW culture. How old were you? What were your first memories of being around the culture?
the first memories. It was my dad with the sunrails. I was kind of that we used to go from county to county with my uncle to race the sunrails.
Yeah.
And
So
then
they did like rally style racing, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
And we used to run to the street to the mud from the house, back roads all the way to the mall so we can have fun. I mean, it was really nice times. That's my early remember of Volkswagen around the
And
house.
you had said one of your memories too was that your sister got a Volkswagen. Was that purple Beetle that you talked about in your
Yeah.
yeah, tell me why you think that stuck with you. Why'd that memory stick with you in your life?
So my sister wanted a bug, right? For her birthday when she's got her license. So my dad found a 70s Volkswagen purple. I remember it had problem with the clutch, and he brought it home, and it was a bug. It was cool. Everybody was excited. And then one day he told me we're gonna change the clutch on the car, and I was like, cool. And I saw him put the car on the side on a cement pad. All right. He said he told me, look at how easy this is. And I was okay. A clutch for me, it was an insane job. You know what I'm saying? I was still a kid.
Sure.
So he dropped the motor in like 20 minutes or less. All right. And he asked me to pick up the car with him. All right. He dropped the motor to the floor. We pick up the car, we put it to the side, and the motor was already out. And I was like, holy, like, I was like so surprised. I was like, he said, I don't have the clutch. I'm going to buy it tomorrow. We're going to put it back together the same way we took it out.
Pick it up, put it back on top of it, and put jack the motor up.
That was it. And since then, I mean, I was a kid at the time. Since then, I was so surprised how easy it was. I mean, I saw engine support. I mean, my brother had a Sunrail. They has three same pistons and one different piston.
What?
It was, yeah, that motor was built from pieces, and that thing ran excellent. I mean,
Crazy.
it was for me. It was insane. I mean, that's one of the first
Now,
first remembers I had.
Do you think growing up in a family like that with your dad kind of, giving you those types of examples, did you actually absorb a lot of what you learned about the mechanical side, or were you taught? Did they teach you about the mechanical side? Did you absorb it or were you taught it?
No, I mean, I'm absorbed it because
Absorbed
I
it,
really
yeah.
got a passion for it.
Being around it, right?
Exactly. Not only that, I mean, in my house there was something. There was always a toy. It was a Jeep or a boat or anything. I mean, my dad always had a toy that I can remember, motorcycle or something. And he didn't bring the car to anyone. He will fix it himself. So I was always right behind him. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd see what he gonna do, or he will call me to help him out.
Hmm.
So yeah, that stick with me. I mean, that's why I'm a mechanic because
You
that stick.
you said originally that you got into more of the street racing side of things first. Um, Talk to me about that. What were you first racing when you first got into it?
So I started growing up, and I mean, speed and racing and all that. It caught my attention, and so I saved some money and I bought myself from my aunt a 1991 Chevy Cavalier
Oh,
stick shift.
yeah. 2
So
2.2 liter or something like that. I remember
two
those
point
cars.
two point two liter. It had
Yeah.
a it had a blowing head gasket at the time,
Damn.
but it was still runs.
Okay, so just dump barrel white smoke out the exhaust then, huh?
Exactly. So I used it for a little bit, and till they broke. And then we put in a 2.4 Grand Am engine with a 2.2 head in it.
Oh.
All right. And that was from there, it was just downhill, man. Like I was just a kid. I mean, I got in so much trouble racing. And I even raced with my dad, man. Like I got grounded a couple of times because of that. I mean, from there on, it stick with me to 10 years ago. I was still racing. I mean, I broke that car more than 8 times. I mean, every single Grand Am or Cavalier that I saw that it was in junkyard or that I saw in a patio of a house or something, I will buy it, or I will buy the block of the engine so I can just keep racing it. I mean, and it was a tank. That thing was a tank. It was heavy. It had those old GT. Do you remember the GTO covers for the lights? The smoke plastic cover that you put on top of the lights.
Yes, I totally remember those.
I
Those
used to have.
we used to get sweated by the cops for those here
Exactly.
on St. Pete Beach. Yeah, I totally remember those. The smoke lenses.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
the car was gray with the smoke lenses on the front and on the back.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you were doing it big when you had them on the front and the back.
Exactly.
That's
I was
awesome.
just I was one of the few people in high school that had got a car. So
I mean, that's kind of cool.
yeah, it was cool. I
I,
mean,
you mentioned in your backstory that your brother Jonathan had a sand rail. How old were you guys at this point? Or was this something recent or was this while you were growing up?
I was here already.
Okay.
He not only had a sunrail, he had a Volkswagen Bug, black one. He had the sunrail that he put a pieces from nothing, and he had one of the cleanest Vanagon
Mm,
air cool that I ever seen. Original paint, AC. I mean, that thing was beautiful. Hood caps, you name it. I
nice.
mean, yeah. Um, but that was more recent.
Okay.
Um, and my brother Juan, which is Factor Volkswagen.
Yes. Let's talk about him for a sec. Sounds like Juan maybe played a big role in your Volkswagen journey, right?
Yeah, so when Juan come up with Factor Volkswagen, I mean, I was already collecting Volkswagens. I have over 300 Hot Wheels and diecast Volkswagens.
Okay.
So, because they always got my attention. Like I always want one. I don't know if it was money wise or what, but I never went into it. But I always want one. So when my brother Juan came with Factor Volkswagen, and I went to his first show, I couldn't believe it. I mean, he bought his 65
Hmm.
Beetle, and he started taking pictures of the all the activities of Volkswagen. That's how he started. And he did his first midnight in Aguadilla, Puerto Rico. It was a success. So he told me, which I don't know if you know this, there's a bunch of people from Puerto Rico that travel almost every show
Hmm.
in Florida.
Yeah.
And he told me, Jose, there's a lot of good shows in Florida. Can you look into that? I was like, yeah. He said, I want to go to Bug Jam in November. So he came and visit. We he came and visited me. He stayed for Thanksgiving. We went to Bogdan. He took pictures, all the cars. There's a lot of pictures back in the page back in the day in Bogdan 4 or 5 years, 4 or 5 years ago. And from that on, I was hooked. I mean, seeing the cars, the people, the Latino community in the
Mhm.
Volkswagens. I mean, the people know him from the page, but they had never seen him in person. He didn't know who the people was. And there were people calling me Juan, thinking that I was him. And that was crazy for me. I mean, people that you don't know come and talk to you like they know you forever. I mean, I was really surprised because we don't got that in the racing aspect, you know? It's more like quiet, don't look at this, don't look at my car or the engine or whatever. And so he came, it was a success for him. I mean, people start tagging other people because of the pictures that he took. And I started looking for a Volkswagen. I mean, seeing his success, because he was into racing too, more dangerous than I was. And I was like, and I had a motorcycle at the time. And I was like, I like this, I'm gonna try it, and I'm gonna buy a bus. I wanted a bus. And then one of his friends told me, I know bus is expensive, but what about a Vanagon? So I started looking to a Vanagon until I find mine.
What year is
And
yours?
83.5
Okay.
is water cooled. It took me a couple of months till I saw the motorcycle and all of that to find it. Um, my Vanagon was under a tree for 9 years. So I bought it fairly cheap and needed some work. From that day, I realized how cool the Volkswagen community is.
You were getting some help, I think, from some strangers in this build, right?
So yeah, I was pulling my hair because it had an electric problem. So I bought a computer. You can name it. I bought everything and she didn't want to start. But it was coming close. My brother flied out again to go to Bojang, take pictures. And he started calling people. And people start showing up at my house with parts to see if we could make it to Bojang.
That's it, bud. That's the community.
And I was like, oh my God, like, and my brother, he knows I'm more like serious type. I don't bring nobody home, I'm just calm and chill and family guy. And he said, man, I got this guy is gonna bring me a Switch. I said, I called this other guy. He told me to check this. I was like, oh my God, I got people asking me where am I at so they can come and help. So we couldn't figure it out. And we went to ball jam and all that. And then I had this guy that I used to work in front of his shop. His name is Pedro. All the Volkswagen Latino community knows him. He works only in Volkswagens. And he's really special person for me. And I call him. Uh, he has he has like 5 or 6 Volkswagens his own. And I asked him, say, hey, I got this problem. He said, I'll be there tomorrow. I'm gonna fix it for you. Next day he came in with a carburetor. He ripped the full injection off, and that van start right up.
Ah.
He put a 32, 36 in it,
Mhm.
and I had never had problems again with that van.
So you had an issue with fuel injection. That was your problem.
Yeah. I spent a lot of money buying computers and full injection parts for it. And
Wow. He carbureted it.
he carbureted it, and it's been working awesome since then. I had a couple of issues here and there, Volkswagen guy you're always gonna have, but no problems at all. They start every time, and that was my first actually Volkswagen experience that I
Like
thought to myself,
in
I
the
can do this.
okay. And you touched on the community a couple of times showing up for you. What do you think makes VW people different than other car cultures?
I believe to myself, it's a passion that you have. I mean, Volkswagen people are different.
I'm gonna agree with you, but I'd like to have your take on this. Do you think it's the cars, or do you think it's the type of people that the cars attract?
I think it's both.
Okay.
I believe it's both. This might sound crazy. In my family, we believe Volkswagen has feelings.
I love it.
I mean, if you don't take it out, they get sad, they get mad at you, and you're gonna be stranded if you don't use them.
You're not wrong, right? That's what they always say in the culture, right? They're designed to be driven. And if you don't drive them, then they're going to fail you. They're going to break down and, so yeah, I respect that stance. You said something powerful in your backstory though. You said we think we're building the car, but really it's the car that's building us. Explain that to me.
So all it came when I bought the 62. I bought it almost 2 years ago. As a human being, you always have ups and downs like everybody. I started looking for a bug. I found that 62 and it have no fenders, no doors, no interior, but it did run. So me and my wife decided to buy it, and we bought it home, and we started working on it. It had new floors and new floors. It had new door posts. So we started working on it and putting back together. I had the past my grandfather passed away that Christmas. I bought the car in October.
Oh man.
And I remember calling my dad to tell him that I bought a 62 and he was in the hospital. And my grandfather opened the eyes like really big. And he couldn't talk, but my dad told him like, Jose bought a 62. And he was like, and I remember we were
Yeah.
talking we were talking about the interior color that my dad wanted it white. And he did like that. And I said black. He was hearing me because I was on speakerphone and he did.
Oh,
So between life and He passing away, and nobody knows about this. That car has all my time since that is being focused on that car. It's not the period, it's not pretty, it's not car show quality, but the sentimental value that car has for me is something else.
Mm, that's awesome, man. What's it?
Yeah.
What's that car's name?
Buye.
I like it. Uh,
Buye is one of the most beautiful beaches in Puerto Rico.
oh, okay. Cool, man. I liked it. Yeah. I love how these cars get their names.
Yeah.
Now, let's touch on Factor for a second. So tell me how the VW shows started for your brother.
So he started doing pictures.
Okay.
He started going to shows to like unite the community and taking pictures of other club or people shows
Mhm.
and having fun. He's always like the camera and the pictures with the people and the car and all that. He did that for midnight in Aguadilla, and it was a success. And then he did four more around the island with different people, different car clubs, you can
Nice.
call it. And he called me one day and he said, Jose, I'm gonna do a show in Boquerón. It's gonna call Boquerón Volkswagen Weekend by Factor Volkswagen.
Perfect.
And I was like, you're nuts, but I'm gonna be there. So he chose a venue, which is Boquerón, with nobody had camped in it since '89.
Damn, he
All
pulled that
right.
off.
He pulled that off. He was the first to camp in it since '89.
Awesome.
And yeah, bro, and that was the Volkswagens that did it. That's insane.
Yeah, I like that. I got a couple success stories from some events around here that we were able to bring back. And the only reason that they were able to come back was because people in the higher ups in the city, they said, "Oh, we remember you Volkswagen people. You guys were always chill, blah blah blah. So yeah, we're gonna let that come back." And we were, it's always like, "Oh, of course, that's so awesome." But Baccarat, hopefully I'm saying that right. 3 days,
Boquerón.
right? 3 days, beach, music, obviously sounds epic, camping. Yeah, just maybe describe this event just a little bit more. What's it feel like seeing that many cars show up? We don't even have to talk about numbers, but seeing that many cars show up lined up on the beach, how's that feel?
I mean, it's just I don't believe he don't got an idea how proud we are of him. That's I mean, just the traffic to go in on Sunday is nuts. I
I bet.
mean, you got the stage is on the beach. Behind the stage is just one of the most beautiful beaches in Puerto Rico.
Nice.
I mean, you have jumping houses for kids. You have live music. You got great food, affordable food for the family. You
Yeah.
have people selling shirts and parts. And he always dedicates the show to, for example, the splits or the ovals or the boogies. These years there was a lot of boogies under the tarps. The people, it's amazing. I mean, I have people that every time they come to the United States, they call me that I met through the Volkswagens with my brother. I
Mm,
mean, the show has become, for me, one of the greatest thing ever.
mm. That's
This
wonderful.
year, this year I couldn't make it, and I was so sad because of work. But the past 3 years, that's my vacation. I take 2 weeks
Mm.
and I get there, I see the family, and after that, I'm just with him riding all alone, getting ready for the band.
Yeah, man.
I'm
A lot of work.
a lot of work, and I have to thank a lot of people. I mean, I don't want to say the names, but all the sponsors from here in the United States and Puerto Rico. I mean, I appreciate all of you guys and all the people who have helped us make the activities here in the United States possible.
I saw something else in your story that you had mentioned. I thought it looked like a pretty awesome milestone for you guys, but you partnered up with Bug Jam at one point, right?
Yeah, we were one year we were the first year we just sponsor Book Jam, and then the second year my brother asked me if I could get a hold of Randy, which we owe a lot to him. He helped us a lot, and we are forever grateful for the opportunity.
Hmm.
And he wanted to do a midnight with the Book Jam, which we did. He gave us the opportunity to do Beef O'Reilly's,
Okay.
and it was amazing. I mean, we have a canopy just like the back of like the shirt, like that he ordered that we have it here. We have a sound system too for Factor Volkswagen, and man, the people just show up. He gave away 150 shirts plus some random gifts to the people that showed up to be for O'Reilly's. And then that same weekend on Sunday, we had the privilege to put the first Latin band on stage with Randy and other people from different pages in Puerto Rico jump into. And that was amazing, brother. I mean, there's still people talking about it.
I had Randy on not long ago, and we recapped Bug Jam last year and talked about some of the changes that are coming up for this year. And one of the things that he really talked about that he wants to bring back is a Latin band. So I think that's pretty awesome. Something else he's bringing back this year because it did a little better than we all thought. But I don't know if you saw this when you were there in November, but my podcast was there and the podcast sponsored the stereo contest. So, the first day, there wasn't that much energy around the stereo contest. The second day, we had like 26, 27 cars that had entered the stereo contest. And dude, it was awesome. I mean, some of the guys did not enter that should have because their stereos were just absolutely crazy. Um, some of them were the Puerto Rican community that had come and traveled,
Oh yeah.
yeah, man. Rocking. We had a really, really good time. So Randy was just saying, just when he was on not long ago, that we're going to be doing the stereo contest again, and he was talking about bringing a Latin band back and all that good stuff. So yeah, man, it's cool. He really, he gave me that opportunity as well. Randy does a lot. He catches a lot of heat from the Volkswagen community because, he's not a ride or die Volkswagen guy. But man, just like all of us, he's very community driven and he does a lot behind the scenes for Volkswagen culture, whether
Good,
people
good
know it or
man.
not. He's a very good man, very good man. Like I said, he gave me that opportunity to do the stereo contest, and he's got a couple other cool things that he's thinking about doing this year. He wants to do like what did he call it? He called it like pimp your campsite or something like that, where he, the,
I saw the interview.
yeah. They're
I
gonna have
That
a
was nice.
contest. Yeah. They're gonna have a contest of how dope your campsite can be, how macked out you can make your campsite. And he's talking about like donating like a smoker or like some high ticket, badass item for the winter, which I mean, come on, man. How cool. How cool is that? And then other small changes, he wants to bring the stage indoor. That way it can't be affected by the weather or the rain or anything like that. And they got that new barn, so indoor. But anyhow, yeah, Randy's awesome, man. I'm glad you brought him up. I'm glad you brought him up. Um,
No, we have to be grateful because um my brother came to visit and I called Randy and said, "Look, Randy, it was good that we want to be sponsored, but we want to do something else. And Juancho is here, and he said, "Let's have breakfast tomorrow." I was like, "Great!" And and we went to the city. We meet up with him, and we sit down for hour and a half, 2 hours, and we discuss what we're gonna do. And at the end of the day, he make it possible for us. I mean, we are forever grateful.
Mm,
We cannot do it, and this is one topic that I want to talk about. We cannot do it every year. We would love to, and we would love to sponsor every single activity that we can, but we can't. Most of the activity that we sponsor over here in the United States, it comes out of our pocket.
sure.
So we just two regular guys and his team. My brother has an awesome team that help him out with everything, but not all the time they can come over here and do the same thing. So I got my people over here that has helped us tremendous doing all these years, and we make it happen. We got something in the works. Something is coming. Factor Volkswagen USA, like they call it. It's gonna be the same team, free shirts, because this is us. Free gift, free shirts, and a good time. Family time.
Yeah, I love it, man.
That's all we like. There's something coming. I mean, I cannot say anything, but we are happy and grateful for all the support that we have been here in Florida. I mean, it's insane.
Well, I'm excited. Can't share yet, but it's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm excited. And I'll be here. I'll be at Bug Jam. Again, my podcast will be there. I'll be setting up again, same spot right up front at the entrance, right next to the stage, doing the stereo contest again this year. And again, I'm grateful as well. Randy is an awesome guy. He hooks it up, man. He hooks it up. I want to touch on your 62 just a little bit more because I know we touched on it a little bit, but that's your current car, right?
yeah, I still have the Vanagon.
You saw the Vanagon, and you got
I
the
still have,
62 Bug.
and I have the 62 bug too.
So I've got a 62 as well.
Oh,
Yep, Bug.
oh,
And I've got a 71 Carmen Gia.
I,
But
I like that one.
oh, I love it. I actually just dropped it off today for paint.
Oof.
Yeah, it's getting painted. I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna flash this picture real quick. Um, it's getting painted by an artist who does he's making a YouTube video on it, but he does cars that look like the cartoon type image.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. I love the green.
Can you see it? Yeah, you can. Okay.
Yeah, I love the green.
Yeah, and I've got those Porsche wheels, the phone dials. I went small, 15 by 7, and I did that on purpose. I did that for a reason so I could slam it. So I got a 4-inch adjustable beam going on, and I've got some spring plates for the rear, and I'm gonna slam it. So this year at Bug Jam, you'll see it. That car's name is Carmageddon now instead of Armageddon. It's Carmageddon.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah, man. And it's a disaster and it's going to be awesome. But it's actually my wife's car. Um
Ooh.
yeah, 71 all original. We found it in Pennsylvania, right outside of oh man, I'm drawing a blank on the name of the town, but a cool town, farm kind of town. It was in a barn. 46,000 original miles when I bought it. It hit 48,000 miles today when I brought it. I drove it over the Skyway and brought it down to my buddy Matt McAllister. Matt McAllister art. Shout out to him for sure. He's doing the paint on it and he's hooking me up. He's gonna clear it after he paints it like that. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited. That car's been itching for some work since I picked it up, and I've done little tiny bits and pieces to it. I've fixed the rust, And then, I removed the trim off the side because I don't like that the metal trim. And when you take that trim off, you got those trim holes. So I didn't just want them filled with Bondo. So I had them all welded. So I had them all closed up and done right. And that car has been for like the last 8 months, 9 months, 10 months. It's been actually, dude, it's been a year. It's been a year because it was about June or so of last year, 2025, when I had that body work done. So it's been chilling for like a year almost, 11 months, where it's been primered across the bottom and sanded faded paint up top. And my wife's like, I don't even want to get in it. It's ugly. I'm like, okay. Paint jobs ain't cheap. But finally I'm able to make that happen. So man, I'm excited about that. But back to your 62. You built that car with your wife, right?
Yes, sir.
How did spending time like that, building that car with your wife, how did that impact your relationship or your marriage?
I mean, my wife loved the Volkswagens, both of them. I can give you an example. We can go for a ride. I mean, because because of work, I don't have a lot of time. So we can go for a ride and we are getting closer to home. She look at me like, don't even turn, just keep going. I don't want to go home.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
I mean, so yeah, and she loved the camping and I mean, it's just when we bought the 62, I bought it because she liked it. She didn't see it at first because it had no fenders, no doors, no interior. But she trusts me, and I told her I got a really cool idea. I want to piece it together. I want to find a paint close to it so I can just spray it and put it together how it is and just enjoy the car. I mean, I started up before I bought it, so I know the engine. Even though I didn't know much about the engine, I know the engine was solid.
Yeah.
It sounds good. And when she saw me that I run the car with no doors, no seat, just with a milk crate around, and I came
Yo,
back.
you got any pictures of that?
Oh yeah,
Oh
oh,
yeah, you better
I
share
got a
those.
lot of pictures of that.
I'm putting those on the YouTube version of the podcast.
All right, perfect. It was gone from that on, but I didn't realize it when the car showed up to my house and we power wash it and we put it in the garage. And then the guy gave me a lot of parts and I start taking everything out and cleaning it and see what it have. And I don't remember that was in October. So Bojan was coming in. So I make a list that what I needed it so I can buy it on the swap meet.
Yeah.
I love swap meets.
Mm,
You
me
lose
too.
me on the swap meets.
Yeah, me
I
too.
mean, I have to have a budget because it's not, I will go broke.
That's awesome.
And
Some people have that same mindset with like gambling or something like that, a casino. No, my weakness is the swap.
yeah, man, same over here, man. So and we started working together. The floors were new, so we paint the floors so they ain't got no rust. Um, we found the doors. We spray painted it. Um, I did an overhaul to the engine, put it out, paint everything, put back everything together, all new gaskets. I put a new clutch in it.
Same way your dad taught you.
No, 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 no. And then my boy Robert show up with some parts. I mean that he know I needed it, and he just knocked it out of the park. He's the one that gave us the first car that represent Factor Volkswagen.
Okay.
It, it's the white 67 with the three-piece wheels.
Mm.
He was one of the pieces that help us out. And I mean, seeing my wife sanding down, all blue, I mean, through 9, 10 o'clock with me. I mean, working on the wheels, working on the bumpers, taking all the rust. I mean, she showed me a trick with the stove cleaner. You can remove the rust from the chrome and it's just perfect.
With a Brillo, the Scotch Brite pad, or
No, the pink stuff they use for cleaning the stove,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's come in a little can and you just it has like sand or something. The bumpers come. I mean, and I went to, let me see. After that, I went to a Clearwater. I think it's the same venue you were talking about earlier. Um, and I found the bumpers for the 62 really cheap for $100 each,
Wow.
originals. And it was in a Quaker State in Clearwater. I don't remember the
Yeah.
uh,
Quakers, Quaker, that is it's considered Clearwater there.
yeah. I don't remember the name of the show, but I remember I got the bumpers from there. And to the time that we first wrote it.
Do you come down for the other shows, the Pier, the Skyway?
I do most of the times. I don't bring a car.
Okay.
I just enjoy that weekend. I went to with some friends from Puerto Rico with Papito and his wife. I went to the one is from you guys.
Sky
Uh
Pier.
no. It was like in an Iceland. You need to be there really early so you can pass the Volkswagen through all the way to the back and there's water around it and all the Volkswagens are there.
In December, the
I
Sky,
don't remember.
the PM ride, the nighttime ride, well, all the Christmas lights.
No, it was during the
Oh,
day. I
oh,
don't, but it's one of Alan's show.
okay.
I remember I registered and the Vanagon was broke and I couldn't make it.
It was probably
And I
the St. Pete Pier downtown, where you have the parade in the morning and you all line up, and then you only got one shot where you got to go out and park on Spa Beach. Yeah,
exact
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
That's a good shot.
yeah. So I remember I registered for it and I couldn't brought the van again, but I did went because I had people coming from Puerto Rico that was going
Yeah,
there.
yeah. A couple guys, just this last one in January, a couple guys were pissed because they showed up and the fire marshal, after that convoy goes on the pier, that the fire marshal shuts it down. You can't get on or off until the show wraps up in the afternoon. I think at like 3 o'clock. So you're stuck out there. Well, the downside to that is there's also no cars allowed to come on. So there were a couple guys from Puerto Rico that had showed up late and they paid and everything and they couldn't get on. And they were like, "No, where's Alan?" And they want to talk to us. And you know, year before, which was May 2025, before we had that January date, one of those guys from Puerto Rico, he won best engine. So he won an award from the show. He was one of the ones that couldn't get on. His car is bad ass too, man. I mean, shoot, out of all those cars, 250 cars, he had best engine. So, but he couldn't get back on, and that
I
was
mean, that spot is beautiful.
oh yeah, water on all sides.
And there's so many things to do around too.
Oh yeah, I mean you're in the heart of the city. Yeah,
I mean, there's
restaurants and
sometimes
bars and
that I don't take my Volkswagens and I go to the shows and I stay close and I just have like a couple of days, to relax and
yeah,
enjoy. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? And St. Pete is one of those places.
Yeah, man. I love it here. Born and raised here. I do love it here. I have one other city that I've lived in my life that I love equally, and that's Colorado Springs, Colorado. Colorado has a banging Volkswagen community, and it's just one of my favorite places, man. I love the mountains.
Oof.
I just love the mountains. I love the beach. Don't get me wrong. I'm born and raised here. But something about that crisp, cool, dry air in the mountains out in Colorado, man, just something about the seasons and having snow and man, it just really just piques my interest, man. I love it. But enough of me, back to you, back to you. Tell me this, answer this question for me. What has Volkswagens as a whole, what has it taught you about life?
A lot.
Mhm.
To be patient, one of them. To be prepared, that's another one. And these Volkswagens has changed so much how I see things. And the people have helped me too. I got some really good friends that tell me just focus on the positive, forget the negative. Just enjoy it. Don't pay attention. Just relax, you're good, you know. I didn't have this feeling for a long time. I just want to get to my house to open my garage so I can see my two cars. And there's nothing to it. They're two ugly, rusty cars. But there's something about it. I mean, see my family enjoying it.
Mhm.
See my brother driving my car. I mean, we, my daughter flew to Nodo this year.
I was there
We,
too.
yeah, I was just by Allen.
You were?
Yeah,
Dude, did you
yeah.
see did you see day two, the salty dub setup? My podcast tent was there. Alan was parked in Max. I was one, two, three, four, five, six spaces down to the left where those vendors were, right over near the bathrooms. I was
Mhm.
out there. I was right there with the podcast tent. I had my podcast tent set up, and I had all four Salty Dub tables out. I had all my Salty Dub merch. Yeah, yeah. I
In the Nova campground, I was Alan's neighbor.
Oh, cool. Okay, so you were next to the big blue bus.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
There was one in the middle, and it was me, the Vanagon, and the Bluebird.
that big bus he's got's badass, man.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
So the trip with my brother every year, we pull the bug with the Vanagon from Davenport to Daytona. And my wife and my friends and my cousin. My cousin is in Volkswagen because of us now.
I'm right.
He got a nasty turbo boogie. Uh, he has a he won the top five award on the Vanagon show.
Oh
The
yeah.
the blue one with the white wheels.
Derrick Henry had put that on this year.
Yeah,
Bugs
yeah.
on the Bayou. Yeah, shout out to him
We
for
had
good guy.
we we haven't been able to make it, but we're going to.
To Bugs on the
He
Bayou.
yeah. His
Yeah,
show
me too.
is I think this year his show was the same date of my brother's,
Oh,
so it's complicated, you
yeah.
know. Um, but yeah, man, the it's amazing. Like this community, you can talk to anyone. Anyone would come close to you, ask you questions, so you will go to anyone and ask questions. They will answer the question for you. They will help you out. They will lend you parts. My family too. My family has come together because of the buzz,
Mm,
because of Factor Volkswagen, because of people,
I love that. Describe the Volkswagen community for me in just one word.
family.
I hear that a lot. I like that.
Yeah.
I
My
like.
dad owns a Vanagon now too.
Oh, coming back to get some.
Oh, he
Yeah.
had he had a beautiful diesel Vanagon in Puerto Rico
Oh, nice.
too. I mean, seeing everybody jump off, all the family, even though they don't own Volkswagens, to help my little brother. Um, do his thing. And every time I need something, I can just call him and ask him more and see how proud my older brothers are of everything. And every time I post a picture of my car or anything, my older brother Jonathan posted it. Or, I mean, don't get me wrong, I, I have my downsides too, but it's 90% good things for me. I mean, and my family, you know?
That's what it's all about. That's what this
Yeah.
community is all about. All right, I got some rapid fire questions for you. All right, these questions are questions that should get a fast response. If a story comes of it, though, I'm not going to cut you off. I'm not going to stop you. You ready for them? These are rapid fire.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do it. First one. You only can choose one. Air cooled or water cooled?
Very cool.
Air cooled. All right. Not bad. Not bad. Because you I know you got the water cooled Vanagon as well. All right. Only choose one. Ready? Beetle or bus?
Beetle.
All right. All right. Again, only choose one. The streets or the dunes off road?
Streets.
Streets. All right. Only choose one. Ready? Buy it or build it?
Build it 100%.
Of course. All right. Manual or automatic?
Manual.
Best VW memory that you can think of right now, right off the top of your head.
My dad getting stuck in the mud and rail.
You want to tell me a story?
So I called my uncle because I remember parts of it, and he refreshed me on my dad was in a cruise, so I couldn't call him and ask him. But I know we went to the mud just to joke around. And I remember my uncle saying, don't go there. And here my dad go with me. And we got stuck on the mud like bad. There was a couple of hours for us to get out of there.
Dang.
Yeah. And and I called my uncle and I asked him, say, hey, do you have any memories the hospital on the Volkswagens? And he was the one that told me about the rally Baja. And because I was a kid, I couldn't remember that.
Sure.
And the Sanrio, when he told me about the Sanrio, I was like, yeah, I remember exactly what kind of Sanrio it was, what color it was, and everything. But yeah, that's all fun memory that I had.
How about your worst breakdown location?
3rd of July, a couple years ago, temperature was 105
Ooh.
in 275 Clearwater exit.
Oh no.
I was
Oh
with,
no, you were right here, brother, in my backyard.
yep, I was with a friend of mine. We were going to the beach July 3rd. One of the first long trips that I did in the van again. And I remember I had a brand new Elderbrook fuel pump, carburetor fuel pump that I bought from AutoZone. It got cooked
Mm.
completely. It shut down in 275. We pushed it to the side.
Oh,
And thank God road assistant came in because I was right there by the curve to go to Clearwater. The exit, Clearwater exit.
that's a busy ass exit.
Man, I was so nervous. But
Yeah.
I had a extra fuel pump and we did it on the side of the road, man.
Damn.
Right
Troopers.
there. Yep,
Troopers.
right there.
Yeah.
And since that day, that fuel pump, $10 fuel pump, compared to $100 fuel pump, is still on the van working perfectly fine.
All right, how about this one? Dream VW that you don't own yet.
Early convertible.
Early convertible Beetle.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, sexy.
Oh
I
my
love
God.
those. Yeah, I love those.
Man,
You like them low or you like them stock?
to the ground.
Yeah, me too. I think that's just my culture, right? I grew up in
Yeah.
the, I'm an 80s kid. I grew up in the 80s, the 90s. I was born in 77. So, when I was a teenager, early teen, like 10, 11, 12, I had two older brothers, but all their friends as well. They all had lowriders. They were all into the mini trucking and the big stereos and 15-inch subwoofers in your trunk. And the beds used to stand up and dance all around. And they had hydraulics. And, it was just it was that culture. Because of that, it's been burned in me that any car that I drive has to be lowered and not just lowered, slammed.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I feel that. I feel that. All right. How about this one? One tool that you can't live without. One tool.
Spark plug socket.
Spark plug socket. All right. All right. How about this one? One person, one person that impacted your journey the most.
As my life or just Volkswagens?
Just Volkswagens, just your Volkswagen journey.
My brother.
Awesome.
In a short amount of time, the Factor Volkswagen has been um that has changed my life completely. How I express myself, how I do things,
Oh man, that's awesome.
because I'm always with him here in the United States, so I don't want him to get bad reputation or something because something I said or something I did. So I have to control myself a lot more than I used to.
That's being in the public, right? Public eye, public,
Exactly.
public image.
I
So,
love him too much
yeah,
for
that's
me.
awesome, man.
Yeah, for doing something stupid that they can
If you had to give up all of your cars, but only one could stay, which one's staying?
the Beetle,
The 62?
the 62.
Nice, man. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Finish this sentence for me. Finish this sentence. Volkswagen changed my life because.
made me a better person.
Oh, great. Good job. I like that.
Yeah.
Volkswagen changed my life because it made me a better person. Yes. Okay. Tell us this. Where can people find you? Where can people find your brother, find the events? I got the logo behind me. We got Factor Volkswagen. What are you guys on social media?
So Factor Volkswagen on Facebook, Juancho Rodriguez, is my brother personal Facebook page. And if you in the United States and you want to do something with Factor Volkswagen and you don't speak Spanish, you can look me up, Jose Rodriguez, in his Facebook, or you can contact Juancho and he will get a hold of me and send all the information. We're looking to do new things. Um, it don't matter what it is. We want to do new things in the United States. Um, hmm, we're also looking for sponsors like everybody else. It's tough outside.
It is, man. It's tough. The hardest hill that we have to climb for our events is sponsors. It's like
People,
we're coming up on our third year of putting these shows together, and we've got some sponsors that are standing out that are really starting to be consistent with every ride, consistent with the amount of money they give and that type of stuff. But brother, it has taken some effort and some work, man. Work.
people has people behind a computer, and I'm sorry about this. It has no idea how much effort and
Oh,
sacrifice
yeah.
it takes to
I
do
mean,
an event.
look, talk about sacrifice. I can just say this, just this one thing I can say when we talk about sacrifice, personal sacrifice. I have gone to like the last four shows that we have put together, all the way back to the pier. And I haven't even had a car at these shows, at my own show, because I'm sacrificing not just my time, but money that I could spend on my car. I'm not being selfish and saying, "Nah, I'm gonna make sure that my car." I'm focusing my time, my finances, and everything else on making sure that I provide an experience for everybody else to come and bring their cars. So man, I feel that when you say that
Oh yeah.
sacrifice. I feel
I
that.
mean, I mean, when we had that show, that opportunity at Bud Jam, my brother went all in. Music system, the canopy, 11 by 20, with graphics, Factor Volkswagen all over the place, shirts.
Hell yeah.
I mean, it's
You guys gonna
flying.
you guys gonna be there in November?
Um, we're not sure yet.
Okay.
Um, we I think the brothers are coming together for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
So we're not sure how it's gonna play it out yet. We did talk about it.
Keep in touch. Let me know. I'll be there.
Yeah. We always, even though we don't stay, we always go and show up, and support.
Well, you've seen my championship belt, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah. So come anybody that comes on the podcast, I always get them, I put the strap on them and get a picture with them. So come
oh,
see me.
I will.
Yeah, come see me this time. Get a
I
picture
will.
with the belt. Get a picture with the belt. That'd be
I
awesome.
will. I will. Yeah. I might brought him too,
Yeah, hell yeah. So tell
you
me
know.
what's next for you guys? You working on anything? I know you say you want to get into some stuff, but are you working on anything aside from the surprise that you can't talk about?
Yeah, we always working to make our show better, but we also working to see where we can show Factor Volkswagen here in the United States.
Yeah.
We sponsor Nato too, um, but we're looking for something different. We have some ideas and something on the works, but like I said, it's gonna be same environment, family environment, good music, some gift like Factor Volkswagen always do, and having a blast. I'm pulling my strings and doing some things, and he's doing his part over there too. I don't know what's next. Whatever idea my crazy brother has in his head, and he called me that he want to do, I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, man.
So,
I like it. All in. And that's a wrap for this episode of DubLife Diaries. Thanks for riding along with us and diving into these incredible stories of the people in the dubs that drive their dreams. If you love today's episode, don't forget to subscribe or hit that follow button so you never miss an adventure. Do you have a story to tell or know somebody else who's living the dub life? Awesome! Reach out to us. You can find us on all socials at DubLife Diaries or shoot me an email. I'm not hard to find. DubLifeDiaries@gmail.com. Until next time, keep the engines humming and the wheels turning, and always follow the road that inspires you. This is Joe Person. I'm signing off. I'll catch you on the next ride.